Scanning the field. It's Acker. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Makes the catch downfield. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Slides to avoid the big hit. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Second down, we're going to throw it. Breaks free. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's got it. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Looking to throw yet again. Makes a quick catch. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On third and go, he's going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. It'll be a 24-yard attempt. Should be automatic. Kick is good. It gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Oregon Ducks offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's West. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
It's a toss to the left side. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Nice job here by this back picking up a 1st down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
No problem with the snowy footing there. The PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Try and muscle for the 1st down. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do...
They'll take a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 15. Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The App State offense goes back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. No huddle here for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set. Second down play here. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Appalachian State offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
To the air, it's Acker. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. Appalachian State has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now, and he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Met will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to pin the offense back. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up in their own 7.
When the snow's coming down like this, the ball carrier has got to do a better job of holding on to that football. His instincts as a runner try to get those big yards. But as you see, if you don't take care of the ball, chances are it's going to slip out of your hands for a turnover.
And off the fumble recovery, can the offense punch it in? It's 1st and goal. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. To throw, it's Acker. Looking for 6. He's got it right near the end zone. And they'll get him down that time.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Tackle, but first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Off target and incomplete. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Trying to make it 3 straight 3rd down conversion. They need a yard here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Fighting off the defender.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The App State offense goes back on the field. The last possession, they moved it down at the scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that catch is hauled in.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Getting set. Here's second down.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. It's Acker. Throws it to the right. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner will be brought down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Opening play of the drive, good throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. Trying the old counter play here. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. So the Appalachian State offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what they can do here. There's time to run a few plays, perhaps get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
It's caught downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Here's the point after attempt.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
The PAT puts them up 3. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And they'll take this from the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. It's like the final play of the half coming up. There's the handoff. Fights through the tackle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try. And that one's straight down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. Will take the lead in the second half. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. The App State offense goes back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he get there on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They call the counter play here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He eludes the rush. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Play action here on first down. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Running out of time in the pocket. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Just able to get it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They've got the lead, but had settled for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play now, running left. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And the Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Oregon.
And sack sets up second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, they're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. The App State offense goes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. They're going to put together a positive drive here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass. It's Acker. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That run moves the ball to the 16.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Pressure is coming. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Eludes a tackle. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings them third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Dump off caught by the running back. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense really clicking. For a play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Appalachian State offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Dropping back. It's Acker. Trying to extend the play. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. No huddle now for the offense. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. And the route is on. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The App State offense goes back on the field. Remember, last time, they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looking to throw. It's Acker. Bringing pressure. Got him. He's sacked.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
And he's brought down there.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Breaking tackles. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Acker. Defense is coming after him. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He'll hand it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Catch made on the out route. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense. The Ducks come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them.
Touchdown, Ducks. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Acker. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. We reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team gets them. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. As the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Okay, it's third down after that run. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Love to see this with the lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line in your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is good.